Welcome to this episode of Modern Leaders powered by AI. Today we're going to look at how you can use prompt engineering to improve the content of the output that you get. So basically point ChatGPT in a certain direction and make sure the content fulfills your needs. What is prompt engineering anyway? Prompt engineering is an extremely simple way for you to tell ChatGPT the format you would like to have the output in, the content that you would like to have, and how you should interpret the input that you give it. In some of the previous videos, I already used prompt engineering in a very simple form in that I've told ChatGPT which concept to use when providing me an answer. Today, we're going to look at how we can do that in an even more structured way. In a previous recording, I showed how to use a meta prompt to generate this prompt. This prompt is basically asking ChatGPT to act as a legal advisor in labor law in Germany for a software company. I've taken that prompt and I put it into a conversation here. This is based on ChatGPT 4, which is extremely slow these days, and therefore I've already recorded it. As you can see, I put in the prompt and I added one statement more. I asked ChatGPT to only start the conversation by asking what the user needs and nothing more. That is what ChatGPT does here. I then asked my actual question. One of our employees is leaving us and I need to provide a reference letter. What do I need to take care of? And thereafter get a long description. What is interesting here is especially number 4, which explicitly highlight the German part of this. Namely that this has to be benevolent and it has to be truthful. In Germany, the rules are such that any reference letter have to be positively formulated. It's very, very hard to put any negative statements in there. Down here, there comes a bit more in regards to how to mitigate risk and ensure compliance. We designed the prompt to focus exactly on this. And down here, I asked the next question. The employee did an average job in his role as a software engineer. Suggest sentences that I can put into the letter in compliance with the rules that the assessment should be benevolent and truthful. And ChatGPT suggests me here a number of statements that should be legally compliant. Now, it's not enough that it was average. Sometimes also negative things there. And I like to be truthful. I don't want to write a reference letter where I become untruthful. So if somebody did not do an average job but below average, I want to put sentences in there to that extent as well. So here I ask, the employee was in some areas below average. I would like to say the employee was not able to implement the build pipeline properly. And ChatGPT here suggests me how I can actually formulate that in a compliant way. As you would have noticed here, I could actually have done a better prompt engineering. I engineered a prompt to be a general legal advisor for labor law in Germany, but what I actually used it for was to write a reference letter. So much better would have been to engineer a prompt that would be an HR and legal advisor specialized in reference letters. The point is that you can go a long way to make a proper engineering prompt. And the examples that I've showed here is only very basic engineering prompts. We can do much, much more. That's all this episode. Thanks for watching. As we saw, we can improve the output that ChatGPT gives us. Basically, we start the conversation by giving the whole context of that conversation. That ensures that ChatGPT understands how to interpret every word. It knows which syntactical meaning we intend with it because we gave it the context. Any answer you get out of ChatGPT, the quality of that will depend critically on the quality of your input, and setting the context is extremely important. It will change the quality of your output. If you enjoyed this video, press that subscription button. Don't miss out on any cool tips and tricks in the future.